The second survey that we will discuss is the AP on a stick. If you remember, this is another pre-deployment survey that we do to understand the AP locations on the ground. Uh, even in this kind of survey, since it is more time consuming, it's costlier. There are certain things which can go wrong, which we can forget to do, right? There are this point that I'm going to discuss right now. The first point is quite common to the one that we had in the predictive survey as well. Make sure the deployment AP and the survey AP that you mount on the tripod are of same vendor and model. This is important because the kind of readings you will take on the ground in an AP on a stick as well has to be the same when the real network gets deployed. So if the model is different, let's say you're doing a reading from a 4x4 AP and on the ground you have to deploy a 2x2 AP, it's going to be very much different. So let's not make that mistake even in the AP on a stick kind of a survey. Make sure we take care of that. Now, since it's done on a tripod, the height of the AP on a stick survey has to be checked. So again, it has to be to the height of the exact ceiling, right? Sometimes when an AP on a stick, I have seen people do a survey by keeping the AP on the floor, by keeping the AP on a table. Don't do that. Mount the AP to the same height, raise the height of the tripod there has to be a key there which rotates, and the height of the tripod can be increased or decreased. There is a lever on the side that you can rotate and change the height. Make sure the height of the AP on a stick tripod is the same as the height of the ceiling. This is important because if you're taking a real-time reading, it has to be the same as to how it will be deployed in real time. Okay. Now this is important because this is about the process of how you do an AP on a stick. When you do an AP on a stick and you locate the first AP spot, that this is where the AP has to be mounted, right? So in the tool, freeze the location of the AP. There's an option to freeze the location of the AP because when you mount the AP and you check the AP on the tool, the AP name will be the same. So if you move the same AP to different locations and you keep doing the survey, the AP name will remain the same, and the tool will get confused that okay, this is the only AP, and it will only show one AP at the end of the entire survey, and you will be confused as to where to mount the AP. So once you finalized the first AP spot in the tool, there's an option to freeze the location of the AP, right? Before moving to the next spot, So this is important because a lot of people make this mistake. I've seen people redo the work, and an AP on a stick of a floor takes a lot of time. It can take multiple hours. So to save you that time and embarrassment, you freeze the location of the AP. Once that first location of the AP is done, freeze that, move to the next one, freeze that, then move to the next one, and then so on and so forth. So once you keep moving to the new APs, you make sure you freeze the old AP locations as well. So yeah, for AP on a stick, these 3 points are important. Make sure you keep these in mind before we do the survey, and I think you should be good. Thank you.